Yo guys, what's up? I hope you guys are having a good day out there. It's a beautiful day today, so we're gonna be doing a little bit of painting in this video. And yes, I heard you about the last video. That throat mic was shit. I don't want to use it anymore. I'm back to using my shotgun mic. The only problem with the shotgun mic is it picks up all the background noise, all the trucks and stuff in the other warehouse. So we're gonna kind of have to deal with that. So I apologize, guys. It's just the way it is. Still in the market for another throat mic, so if you know one, holler at your boy. But anyways, we're going to be doing a quick little video today, and I'm going to be painting, I think, this little scope piece that I did. I think we did this on YouTube or Instagram. I don't remember half the videos I do anymore. But the reason why I wanted to do it is y'all been asking me about 3Ds, and this vanishing point 3D technique I think would be very good for y'all to learn. And it'll give you a little step up in your technique and whatnot. Also, very important, mini 3Ds. A lot of you have been asking about the mini 3Ds, so I definitely want to cover that in this video. Mini 3Ds give your letters a little bit more kick, a little bit more definition, a little bit more, yeah, a little bit more definition. Anyways, I'll show you right here. Let's see. So, like, you know, spots like right here below the P, if you see right here, it's just a little bit of a thicker line. Gives it a little bit more depth, a little bit more 3D-ish to it. Pretty cool. So we'll be doing that today too. So I got a couple colors here. You know, we're doing these Ironlak videos right now because they sent us a bunch of colors. We got to show people what they're like. So I got some Potion, I got some Guava, I got some Soffel's Violence, I got some Prince, got some Hunter, and I got some Nitro on deck. So we'll be able to see what those are all about. Also, I have some of this Lazy Gray as well. Some Lazy Gray. That's going to be our outline color for this video. So it should look pretty cool. But before we get started, let's go ahead and pull off these caps. And then we'll do some hit-offs with them. Takes a minute. See what I mean? They're kind of fiddly, aren't they? A bit on the fiddly side. Fiddly bits, quirky if you will. But you know, I've been having a lot of fun with these cans. I've used the Prince quite a bit, the Hunter and the Soffel's Violence, so I actually already know that I like these colors. I haven't used the Nitro yet. I'm a little nervous it won't cover, so we'll see. We'll see what it's all about. My recommendation, take all this off before you go out. You don't want to be doing this in the dark. Also, shake your cans. So okay, let's go ahead and get started. Of course, we're going to be using the New York Fat Caps, because you guys know I love the New York Fats, and I think they're a good benchmark. But before we get started, I found these little guys on the ground, and I thought, why don't we see what they're all about? What are they? Good question. These are Ironlak's clones of the New York Fat Cap. So I believe these are made in China, but they're made to look and function very similar to the New York Fat Cap. They're not quite the same, but I've discovered that they're quite a nice cap, and they come stock on the color cans. But let's see how they work on the Ironlaks, because you know I've always been searching for that perfect stock tip for the Ironlak can. So let's see what they're all about. So why don't we take this can? What is this? Punk. Punk is dead, guys. Punk is dead. Let's take this can of Punk. Let's take this can of Punk and compare it on these two caps and see what they're like. And then we'll do some hit-offs with these colors. Let's go over here and check it out. All right, guys, so we got a fresh New York Fat right here. Let's just do a couple quick little lines here just so you can see the difference. All right, so this is a New York Fat on the can of Punk. Pretty nice, huh? What do you guys think? All right, let's try out the clone. So on the thin lines, it's very similar. So it's good for an outline cap, but the flare and the fat cap quality of the New York Fat, I think, is still better. It's got a thicker, nice, smoother flare. Let me just do another just to make sure it's not my technique here. Yeah, it's a little bit on the dirty side. So I don't think the flares are as good, but it would make a nice outline cap. In fact, I would probably recommend this for their stock tip. I think this is a great stock tip right here. All right, dope. Let's check out what that potion's all about. Looks pretty nice. Smells good too. But anyways, let's do a little hit off here. Let's see who wants a hit off. Oh, how about Master? He says, hey, yo, I'm watching your videos for a long time, and I want you to know that you are doing a fantastic job, and you and Doke are the reason for me starting graffiti. Greetings from Greece. Well, thank you, homie. I appreciate that. I guess I'm in good company. So why don't we hit up Master? Let's hit up Master, like right here. It's a nice name. All right, and again, that was the potion. As you can see, it's very much a, what do I say? It's like a Pepto-Bismol, a pink bismuth color. That would be the best way to describe it, like pink bismuth. So if you're looking for that Pepto pink, look no further. All right, let's move on to the next color. All right, dope. We got a can of guava right here. We're gonna hit up the homie Lord Louis, and Lord Louis says, yo, GR. Oh, he wants me to hit up Mera, M-E-R-A, not Louis, sorry. He wants me to hit up Mera, M-E-R-A, for the culture, and if you would, por favor. And then he says, P.S. What do you call a lizard with? What do you call? I should have read this first. What do you call a lizard that can't get an erection? Erectile dysfunction. Yes, very droll. I know. Let's hit up Mera. Let's do a different style M. Let's do a different style M. Kind of a stroker style, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I like that little thing, but you know, it was my first time trying it. Nevertheless, without that, very nice stroke, if you would say so. Okay, so this color, I would say is more like a coral pink, the guava. Well, it looks like guava. That's what it looks like. But the Mera tag came out really nice. Big ups, Mera. All right, up next is the Soffles Violence. This is a very popular color for a very popular guy. People like Soffles. With great reason, obviously. Quite a talented guy. But anyways, I want to hit up RMS Graffiti, and he says, yo, hit up RMS. I love your videos, and if you would hit it up, it would make RMS happy. RMS is a group of people from Maluku, that mostly live in the Netherlands now. They're living in the Netherlands. And we try to help the Maluku because Indonesia is very bad and against the Maluku. I'm not familiar with the plight of the Maluku, but I will look into it. Very interesting. But I'll be happy to hit off RMS, most definitely. I love this purple. All right, RMS, I hope you like your tag. As you can see, the Soffles Violence is like a purple sweet tart. That's the best way I would describe it. Very nice shade. Or like icy grape, maybe. Very similar to icy grape. Wonderful tone. I can see this is why Soffles color. It's a nice shade. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, let's see who's up next. We're gonna be using Prince, which is probably one of my favorite shades of Ironlak. And we're gonna be hitting up Omega. This is Omega. He says, yo, hit up Omega. Sometimes I write when I'm drunk and I forget my letters. L-O-L. Well, I think we've all been there. Remember, tagging drunk may seem like a lot of fun. It is, but it's also very dangerous. I should know. I broke both my legs tagging drunk. Always bring a friend, a sober friend. You know, there's something to be said about tagging straight edge though. You're on point, you're focused, you're aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? You got that edge, boy. But anyways, let's hit up Omega. But remember, I often forget letters sober, so we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, up next we have Hunter. Hunter is a very nice, I would say a surgical glove green. Surgical glove green. Or 1999 Dodge neon teal. If you know what that looks like. Very similar. Great shade. But anyways, we're going to be hitting off a special request for Blake's Mobile Gaming WWE Supercard. That is an ill-ass username there. But this is a long one. He says, "Yo, Green Ranger, I've been watching since I can remember. It would be awesome to have you put up my tag, as it is a really important name that I hold close to me, as I had a friend that I was best friends with since we grew up as little kids. One day we saw a hell of a lot of graffiti, so me and him took it up as a little hobby." That's how we all start. On the weekends, he and me made a name. I write Am-Ni, which is art may never end. And he did Hans, as in Han Solo. He wasn't the best at lettering. It's okay, it's fine. Just do your thing. But I still painted with him and we had a lot of fun. But oh, he passed away not long ago. And when I was 17 and he was 18, I'm nearly 24 and been painting since. Thanks. If you could do me a hit off, that would be great. And follow my Instagram. This guy's smart. He put his Instagram in here at AMNE graff UK. AMNE graff UK. So let's hit off an Amni and I'll hit off a Hans. Whew. I gotta tell you, man, this Hunter is like nothing else. It is seriously that Dodge neon color. I love it. I love it. Let's hit off Hans with the nitro. Hopefully that contrasts well enough. It's a rather light yellow, so it might not show up. But it's a very nice shade. I'd say it's like a peep yellow, like a Lil Peep yellow. Not the singer, R.I.P. Like the little peeps on Thanksgiving. Not Thanksgiving, wrong holiday. Easter, like Easter. It's very much like that peep yellow. And it looks thicker than I expected, so I'm looking forward to it. So why don't we take a look at all the tags? All right, there they are. So far, they're all very bright, very opaque, very nice contrasting. Even the little peep yellow is very bright. You can see it just fine. But man, that's that Dodge neon color right there. I gotta tell you, man, that's something else. So why don't we get painting on some graffiti? All right, guys, what's up? We're right now in the process of doing our basic sketch outline. I'm just using some techie black just to go ahead and get the kind of basic sketch going. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing it for illustrative purposes. A couple things I want to mention here. Let's wait for this plane to fly over. People going places. All right, guys, we are in a period of where we are going to start doing some more advanced stuff with these videos. So I think you guys are kind of ready for it. So let's go ahead and talk about letters, basic letter components and things like that. Anyway, so let's take a look at the E right here. So when you're making these letters, try to think of each segment as a bar or like a piece of like an iron rebar that you're bending, making into a shape. You know what I'm saying? Now this isn't necessarily have to be done for all graffiti. You can do whatever you want. I always say that, but just as a point of reference and just learning a basic technique, I think this is good to do. I'm just going to talk over that plane. So take a look at this. On the E, you see on the E right here, there's a big piece of rebar right here, and this part of the E goes evenly to each end, right at the top. It might get cut off at the camera, I apologize. But just by doing that, you kind of build a good foundation for the letter. You can kind of see it here where it kind of connects right there. Where else? The P, you have a nice bar coming down like this, a bar coming out like that, and the P part goes up like that. Now you can change it, and I'm going to change it a little bit on this too. That's totally fine. It's just a way for you to understand just the basic foundation of the letters. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at the O. The O is basically a U. If you took a U and you smashed the top of them together to make them line up into one. So you got one half of the U here, another half of the U there. Push them together, you got an O, baby. O, O, O. So it's pretty simple stuff. Why don't we go ahead and start filling in? All right, dope. Let's go ahead and start fading in the potion right now. I'm gonna put on my mask and we'll speed paint this part because it's just me filling in. But I'm gonna do potion all across the top, okay? All right, dope. Up next is guava. So let's start filling it in. Mask on.
I am your father.
I forgot I was supposed to put guava on top. I guess we'll just have to roll with it. It's all good. Happy accidents, right? Happy accidents. All right, dope. Up next is Sophel's Violence. Why don't we go ahead and start lacing that in? We'll go to speed cam. All right, last but not least, we got Prince. R.I.P. Prince. This is a real princely color too. I like it. All right, dope guys, let's go ahead and start lacing in our initial outline. We'll get it lined in, and then once we're done, we'll start chopping in our 3D, and then we can start doing doodads and shines and all that other good stuff. But let's get that outline going first. And again, this is lazy gray. It's dark gray, not black. All right, dope. We got our basic outline in. Now here's the part where we'll probably want to do some basic contouring and cutbacks and whatnot. Now I'm at a point right now where I'm pretty happy with the outline, but there's a few things I'd like to fix. Namely the backside of this P right here. This line should be a little bit stronger and probably coming to about right there. So we'll cut that back to kind of thicken it up, give it a bit more depth. You know, spots like here where it's a little bit soft, we can come back with the shine and fix that righty-tighty. So that we don't have to worry about so much. Same thing with right here. We'll hit that with the shine. You won't even notice it. Well, actually, I guess it depends on where I'm gonna put the shines, actually. How am I gonna do the shines? Okay, we're doing a 3D going down and in. So if we're going down and in, we're gonna have shines up here. So no, there would not be a shine right there. In fact, we'll need to cut that nice and sharp. So we'll do that too. The S looks fine. Bottom part of the C looks okay. We'll put a shine down there. The E looks good. We'll probably fix that little part right there. Maybe tighten that up a little bit. And add a little contouring over there. And then once we start doing the 3D, we'll kind of thicken this up, do our mini 3Ds, and we'll call it good. So why don't I get to work? I'll just do some contouring here real quick. Wait. This is what confused me. Wasn't it? Yep. See, this looks lighter than this. The caps look a little bit different. The guava has a darker cap than the potion. The potion looks lighter than the guava. You feel me? but the potion is actually the darker color. So that's what messed me up. These are a little bit off. The caps are never right. They never are. That's with all brands. All right, dope. Let's go ahead and start doing a 3D. And what I'm gonna do is called like a vanishing point 3D, where it all vanishes to one point. So what you wanna do is find a good spot, like right here, wherever you want it to be. And you want all your lines to go to there. So for example, this goes to there, that goes to there, that goes to there, that goes to there. Now, obviously, you don't have to make your 3D like that. What I'm gonna do is have my 3D be more chunky, like this. You feel me? Break it off, so it won't go all the way to the vanishing. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. I just gotta figure out what length I wanna make my 3D. But this will make it really easy. What we'll do is we'll do all lines go to that point. So this goes down to there. Just a little nub of 3D, really. Just a little nub. You don't have to do anything with that. This will go to there. Like that. That's already there. That's already there. This will have a little nub of 3D up here. Not much, just a little bit. Just a little bit to give it depth. And that's pretty much it. So why don't we go ahead and chop up the bottom here. I think I want my 3D, let's see here. That's more like it. Perfect, now we're ready for mini 3Ds. But it looks like my memory is about to run out. So I gotta run back to the warehouse, dump this card. I only have one memory card, sorry. And I gotta do some hit-offs in the warehouse. So if you see me next, it might be tomorrow. But don't worry, it'll all be in one video. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right guys, we're back again. We're gonna finish up the painting today, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. Originally I was just gonna paint the straight letter piece and just keep it at that, but I wanna try and fill up as much of this white as possible. Do something a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more full, just not being so lazy, feel what I'm saying. So anyways, I've sketched out an old school character right here. If you've ever seen Subway art, Beat Street, any of that old school graffiti, you should be able to recognize that style. That's my era right there, in case you're wondering. This is where I get a lot of influence for my stuff, is those old Subway books. Kind of shows in the piece right here. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start filling in the backdrop. I got some scrap cans here. It looks like I got some Soviet, some Autumn, another can of Soviet, got some Kira, some eggplant, and mustard, some black. So I thought maybe we'd start filling in this backdrop. Not really an important part of the video, so we'll just kind of fast forward through this part. We'll just get it all filled in real quick. All right, looking good, guys, looking good. Why don't we rock some of that Kira up in there? I think it's about time. You guys already know the Kira from the first review, right? You're watching my videos. All right, guys, I'm doing some fill-in stuff with the mustard right now, and it's like that Oscar Mayer color, Oscar Mayer mustard, but with a tinge of old school mustard on it too, you know what I'm saying? Almost on the verge of Grey Poupon, but not quite. Excuse me, sir, do you have any Grey Poupon? All right, dope. So we got some, just some color flowing through here just to give it a bit more depth. I think it looks a lot better now. This kind of stuff, you just freestyle, man. Just put bubbles, swoops, whoop-de-doos, spray dots, patterns, just layers of paint, you know what I mean? It's very old school style of doing things, which is kind of how I do stuff. I mean, I'm in my era, baby, I'm in my era. Anyways, I'm gonna do this character right now, and I got this can of punk, which I've used on the wall already, and I'm gonna do the glasses of this guy. The Subway art style dude. And then for his skin, I'm gonna use Cuppa. I'm gonna use Earth as well. Earth is gonna be for his hair. And Cuppa. You remember that from the rat video? Not rap video, rat video. All right, dope. The character's coming along swimmingly. Let me do a little hit off on here. We're gonna hit up Tacky 183 in the old school style, of course. If you don't know who Tacky 183 is, Google it. Him. All right, dope. So we're in the process of putting in our halo right now. As you can see, I'm starting to drop it in. And one thing you can do is wherever you have like those intersect points where, you know, you did a line here and maybe it looks a little bit dusty, you could clean it up if you want. Or to make it more dynamic is just put some bubbles. Just give it a little bubble up, you feel me? A little bit of bubble up. Give it a little bit of bubble up. And you can kind of rock these throughout if you'd like to. It's that easy. All right, guys, here comes the fun part. So the point of this video was to show you guys, here's the point of the video, was to show you guys, sorry, I forgot my cool guy shades. So the point of this video was to show you guys how to do certain types of 3Ds. And this particular one was a drop shadow, what's it called? Vanishing point style 3D. Now, the other thing that I want to show you guys is mini 3Ds. Mini 3Ds. Now, these are very useful for creating a much more dynamic looking letter form. And what I'm going to do is show you, so for example, the 3D goes down and in, right? So in certain circumstances, like right here, this overlap over the O, you want to have a little bit of thicker 3D, like coming out like this. You know what I'm saying? So let me do this real quick. Just like that. We'll do it on the S too. Particular weighing it on the bottom part. Let's see, down here on the O, do it like that. Lower part of the S as well. There we go. Let's see where the E's right here. A little mini 3D like that. Bottom of the P, little mini 3D. Just thicken that up a little bit there. Let's take a look here. Maybe I went a little bit too far on that one. So let's fix that and we'll get on to the next step. That looks perfect. That needs to thin down just a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and start dropping the shines in here. Do like a little rounded edge like that. Just for fun. All right, guys, we got the shines in there. They look really nice, but I feel like we need to do some like 3D highlights or something. The only problem is I don't have a neutral or another color to use. I've used all the colors I have, except for this. Well, I use a little bit of this punk over here, and I'm gonna try and use it. The only problem is it's down to its last dregs. So we're kind of taking a risk here, because if I run out, kind of crunchy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do it anyways, because science, that's why. right, guys, it's time to do some hit-offs. Alright guys, that's it. We basically did a full old school top to bottom, end to end on this wall, and you got to see all the basic steps on how to put it together, from doing the backdrops, doing the splash, doing the shines, doing the mini 3Ds, doing a brain farting over here, doing a vanishing point 3D, doing a nice old school character, hitting off the old school riders like Tacky 183, and rocking a bunch of colors. And you know, I just want to say thank you to Ironlak for giving us the support and helping me out to get into this position where I can bring a lot more color to the table than I used to. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't have to get high off my own supply so much. And now we're able to stretch our legs and show you guys what type of stuff that we can do with these graffiti art paints. And I gotta tell you, man, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. This style is right up my alley, old school, my era. And that's what the way graffiti is, man. You'll get stuck in your era. Trust me. Trust me. But anyways, I just want to thank you for watching. I just want to give a shout out to Cappy, Capo, and Kappa. I want to give a shout out to Art Primo. I want to give a shout out to all the homies that watch me on Instagram at Green Lazy Reviews. And I want to say thank you for watching. This is Art Primo checking out. Peace.